Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. We're back again. Um, we had I don't know. Probably because I scheduled the last stream, and that might have caused a bit of damage. But never mind that too. The shadow ban on my channel is immense at the moment, so it probably didn't matter even if I did reschedule it, or start the new one because the shadow ban is literally insane. Um, but yeah, we talked about some stuff anyway. In the last live stream, we talked about what were what were we talking about? And to get back, we talked about pennies cutting 100 jobs to go to India. We talked about the army wasting 300,000 euro on two jeeps to convert them from petrol to electric. We talked about the waste for 12 people was €1 million pretty much for cars and the Garda driver and stuff. So we talked about all that. We talked about Adelise and Cavan, how that's not open at the moment. So we talked about this good bit. I don't think this is going to make any difference any of the stream in terms of notifications and stuff. I think that's all gone. Vigilante. It's heavy shadow ban on this account. But what can you do? What can you do? Just pause the music for a minute or two. So yeah, we still have a small bit more, a good bit more, well, a small bit more, I suppose too. We'll not spend too long chatting about chatting. Um, it's a pity, but I don't know. So we are just going to the Israel-Iran conflict since we were last live. So that's basically up and sorted out, which is great to hear. For the moment, and we see hopefully nothing else flares up. So that's all pretty much sorted out at the moment. There's still obviously what's happening in Palestine. Don't get me wrong, that's still happening. But between Iran and Israel at the moment, there's no rockets being fired. Nobody's been killed, thankfully, at the moment, as I say. Yeah, but that can all change within an instant nearly at this moment. But we see what happens. But pretty much, the United States did bomb Iraq, and like George Bush, their nuclear facilities, and different, obviously, other stuff too. So pretty much, I don't think they had really another choice but to seek peace, with the United States and Israel. So we should see what happens there. But obviously, it was very sketchy for a while there. Would Iran, be a full-on war? Would there be boots on the ground? Nobody really knew what was going to happen. So thankfully, that's sorted for the moment, as I say. Which is a very good thing, I'm sure you would agree, because there's already enough conflict and wars in the Middle East without there being another war in the Middle East, because there's already one in Gaza, like without Israel and Iran, two states going at it, So thankfully that's all sorted for the moment. Now, obviously, there's a huge amount of people in the United States very upset at the moment with Donald Trump that he decided to do this. There's a debate to be had there, I suppose, in terms of should have Donald Trump got involved in it. It's hard to know, I suppose, what he should have done in that situation. But definitely one of the campaign promises, he said time and time again before the election, was there was going to be no more foreign wars. America's time intervening in foreign wars is over. But he did kind of intervene, regardless of what way you look at it. He did intervene. Even though he probably shouldn't have. So yeah. Um, so also, price of a bus ticket. I know that's not the most major thing imaginable, but the price of a bus ticket has gone up from Cavan. It used to be about €15, I think, each to go from Cavan to Dublin, which sounds a lot, but now it's 30, 80 of us, so it's about a 50% increase. Um, which is a lot too if you're going up and down to Dublin, uh, 5 times a week, take for example. It's a good bit of money, but you probably have your. I think it's cheaper when you have your card. What do you call it? Your bus pass kind of card, whatever you call that. Transport for Ireland card. Yes, that's it. I think it's a bit cheaper. But it wouldn't be much the difference. It might be €5 cheaper, and that's about it. But I suppose €5 here and there adds up. Uh, Makes sense. Uh, so yeah, there's a lot of talk about that at the moment too in Cavan. Um, um, so obviously, let me see, what am I? So the government, what am I trying to say? The government, at the moment in time, but how am I trying to phrase this? So basically, I don't know how it is described, but yeah. So basically, Joe Duffy, he used to be on the radio a lot on OT Radio One. Has retired after I think 30 something years, so it's not much loss. Never really liked Joe. He done some good now on the radio. For some people, he did. In fairness, but for the vast majority of the public, people couldn't stand him. Um, Quite unfortunate, but what can you do? Um, but there you go. So yeah, not much loss that Joe was gone. Joe Duffy, I mean to say, not Joe Biden or anything like that. Joe Duffy. But it's funny to see what I was trying to say before. It's funny to see the whole shebang, the whole ministers and TDs come out with big long statements praising Joe Duffy. You think they'd be kind of glad to see him go because he'd be asked them tough questions, but that never happened. Joe Duffy never asked any hard questions of any of them, pretty much. So he stuck to the media, what the government told him to say, pretty much. He never went out past that much. So we have to wonder who's going to take his place now, I suppose. I wouldn't be surprised to see a man, Ryan Tubridy, coming back. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, One of the ministers in the Irish government was saying he should pay back the money, the 150,000 euros, the Irish taxpayer. Beggars belief, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, regardless of what he does. But regardless of what happens, that's not going to happen. The raw delusion if they think that's going to happen. Because he would have paid it back by now if he really, really wanted to pay it. But he doesn't want to pay it. So why would he pay it when there's no consequences, pretty much, for not giving the money back? You know. So But we'll see what happens. But that's only my perception. The why on top do come back? Imagine that. That he would come back, like literally, to do a radio show. It sounds like something OT would do. To be totally honest with you. Finish off my tea. Do it. Let me see. Where am I now? We already talked about that. Let me see. Well, so interesting thing actually from France at the moment. Just wanting to talk about it because it's actually something probably will happen here. Actually, smoking on beaches, parks, and bus shelters. It's going to be banned. So how are they going to do this? First of all, they're going to just go around to people and take those cigarettes out of their mouth when they're smoking in the park on the beach or bus shelters. Like, how is that going to be enforceable? That's what I'm trying to say. It's all well and good saying it, but who's going to listen? Um, um, Also, in the United States, to the trend end end birthright citizenship. So that's going to be something. Um, hmm. Oh. Uh, Also, put up a poll, everyone. That's what I was just looking at. About 8 hours ago. And I asked the question is, do you censorship on this channel got worse over the last few months? And 60%, so there's 5 votes, 60% said yes. I think 2 people said about the same. It's not really about the same, but, what can you do? So that's what that says, It's interesting too, just off topic, I suppose, for a moment. Just when I'm looking at YouTube here, it's interesting to see in the YouTube Shorts and on the YouTube homepage nowadays, the majority of it is just kind of AI slop. Um, hello guys, how are you doing? It's good to see you. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, good morning. I hope you're well. I hope all is going well in Australia at the moment. Hope you're doing well. It is literally going on 7 o'clock here. So, um, so literally half the day's gone here. Well, majority of the day. Like I've been up since about 9 o'clock this morning, and the day just kind of flew pretty much. So not much of a Saturday when you're out walking out at a drag. I love the way you said to the Australian kind of thing. Good day, mate. Uh, 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 just going speaking about something else. In the Dáil, I think it was Tuesday. I found a backchick, the Labour leader, hold up a picture, like a meme, of the US Vice President J.D. Vance, with basically bald head and stuff. Uh, so that's probably the first time in Dáil history that ever was done. Like a meme of, I don't, was there ever a meme actually shown before? No, I don't think there ever was in the Dáil, like in the Dáil chamber itself. No, I don't think there ever was. So that's probably the first time in the history of the state that's been done. So she was talking about somebody, there was a Norwegian tourist, but I don't think it was to do with his meme on his phone. I think it was to do with more that he took drugs or something. So, something that the US Department of Homeland Security said. Did he admit to taking drugs or something? Something like that. But I suppose we don't know. But the US is asking Irish people who are applying for visas and stuff, work visas and stuff in the United States, uh, to see their social media accounts, which is kind of sus. Because pretty much that would violate the First Amendment too in the United States. You can't just go asking, "Oh, we want your emails and we want this. We want to look through everything to see how you fine." You can't really do that, to be honest. But logic. But I suppose countries will do what they do. Um, it is joking. Sorry, I just tried to take that wasn't walking earlier on. Now it's walking. Great. When I don't need the thing to walk, it walks. Might. It's a great day for democracy. Um, but yeah, great day in democracy. Let me see, where was that book? What's that? I still have to talk about that actually. Like I don't know what point at the moment in making videos. I don't think there's any really point because it doesn't really get out there in terms of being shown to people and stuff. So it is pretty sad to see it, but sure, what can you do? We hang around for another 10 minutes or so. The probably people watching because I know there's actually some people watch this. the live streams later on just to see what we chat about. It's a sad state of affairs, but I know. What can you do? Where is that for a second? Is 1 second. Sorry. Hello, everyone. How we doing? Hope all's well. Hope we're keeping well this what they got this what day is Saturday. It's Saturday. I was getting confused there. I thought it was Friday. So I'm just waiting through up and here too at the same time. Doing multiple things at once. But yeah, I think we might need to call it there for tonight. It's a pity that this has happened, but what can you do? Yeah, well, whenever they release the remaster version of the game, then 100% would be on it. If they get it on the PS5, which I don't know whether they do before GTA 6, but whenever they do it, we will do a whole playthrough of GTA 4. It's okay too to miss the last stream. Like I think you know yourself, I'm been heavily censored at the moment, more than before. Like it's got a lot worse now the last 2 weeks for whatever reason. Whatever I said really, really pissed them off at this stage. So pretty much notifications, nothing's really going out. It's the same with the videos. They're not being shown and stuff. You can see it in the YouTube studio that nothing's really been shown. It's the same with notifications. They're not really going out, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? So it's pretty much just a complete shadow ban at this stage. What it was before was kind of a partial one, must have been. So I don't know how long that's going to last, though. We see how we go on at some point. But nothing official. Yeah, there's nothing yet. So whenever there's, I don't think there will be, unfortunately, because GTA 6 is less than a year away. So I don't know. I don't think there will. But we see. We'll see what happens. But if they ever do, we will. We'll get some time and we'll do some GTA. We could do it instead of these live streams, but yeah. Well, it's not. It never was that heavy. Like at one stage a few years ago, it was heavy enough for me, but all of a sudden it's got very, very heavy. If that makes any sense. As you can probably see, I don't know. Did you get a notification or anything, or did you randomly just see it? Because I think everything is just fucked. Excuse my language, but it's the same with the community posts. There's even people I know personally, who subscribe to me and stuff, and they can see my community posts and stuff. They don't pop up for them now, so it's whatever I said and whatever I done, they're really upset me YouTube. So. So it is unfortunate, but what can you do? It's hardly because the election, like the only thing I could take off, the reason why maybe this is happening at the moment, it could be to do with the presidential election coming up here, because YouTube does that to do with elections. Yeah. Like, see, notifications usually would go out, or they'll get a notification, or it'll come up on the suggested videos and stuff like that. I think that day is gone. I used to always get a notification. You often probably heard me saying it on my tablet. They say that I was live. Like, imagine telling me that I was live. I get a notification through email that I just went live on my channel for whatever reason. Why they used to do that. So pretty much that's how I know notifications went out. But for the last few months, I haven't been getting that. But for the last particularly month, I haven't got it. For whatever reason. So, so yeah, there's not really much to. I kind of said really all there is kind of tonight, I suppose. I'm on it now. You're on the PlayStation. Yeah, I'm on the PlayStation now. Actually, no, sorry, I'm telling a lie. That's the Xbox that's on at the moment. That's usually where I have my YouTube and stuff on the Xbox. It is on the PlayStation 5, but I don't have the YouTube app to stream on. On the what they call it, the watch videos. I can stream on the PS5. Yeah, I'm trying to make sense here. Anyway, I think we'll probably leave it there for tonight. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? I don't know about streaming really. I think only once a week now, but I'll be fine. Because of the YouTube censorship, there's not much point really in streaming when It's not really getting out there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just curious what other games available on that on the PlayStation. Well, there's a good few games, but a lot of them are slop on the PS5 now at the moment. Uh, what I mean by slop, the kind of AI games and stuff like that, and they're kind of useless. Hello, Sean. How are we doing? So that's usually like if you look at the PlayStation 5 store, it's just all that now at the moment. Exclusive to Xbox, yeah, they would be exclusive to Xbox, yeah, but I don't think we would ever would be playing them. I don't think that'd be my type to kind of play it on the YouTube channel. Hope we're well, Sean, too. I hope you're enjoying the YouTube dictatorship. I better not kind of dig myself into the hole. Um, um, you probably didn't know even we were live, Sean, did you? Because YouTube's been pretty hard the last few days. We're just saying this there and only there. YouTube's been pretty tough on me in the last few days for whatever reason. Whatever I said really upset somebody somewhat. Um, just had dinner. Great stuff. At least they're not like cabin people. We have it in the drawers. We have to eat our dinner on the draw in case somebody take it off us. That's why I got these drawers. Yeah, like PlayStation 5, like if you ever do get it, like the PlayStation Store at the moment is a slop. Like it's games that shouldn't really be on the PS5. Like the Xbox are more games that are semi decent. The PlayStation 5 is all kind of games that should probably be in the fucking bin. Um, but we probably will. Knowing of someone who played golf recently in Cavan by Tobit was beaming, which today, or when the last few days, the sun's been out a good bit. He must have been. There's a golf course in Bowtobit, and there's a golf course in Cavan that's out of the Farnham estate there. Oh yeah, well, it probably was sunny at one stage last week. Yeah, I don't know what it was sunny a good bit. Yeah, it's been sunny a good bit. Yeah, the last few days. I can't predict what day exactly. Um, you don't realize too when you go around the country how many golf courses there actually are in different places. Like just even when I was going up to Dublin to go and get the plane that time, seen a good few golf courses and stuff. Like you wouldn't think there's that many in the country, but there's actually a good few golf courses, the golf societies. Um, but where's the good grass? Got turned into Of course they do. Should they just pluck them into any place? Um, it's all about the money. Um, so yeah, I think we'll leave it there for tonight. It's unfortunate again. YouTube censorship is rampant at the moment. It is unfortunate. Favorite game to play? I like playing Hearts of Iron 4. Used to like playing City Skylines a lot, but I kind of got bored with City Skylines. Um, yeah, pretty much that'd be what I class as my favorite game. Favorite games to play, like to pick up and play. But yeah, that would be pretty much them. But anyway, we live there for tonight. Thank you, everyone. I don't know again about streaming twice a week for now, and I think we only do it once a week. We might see. We see how we get on. We might try this Wednesday, and we see how we get on, because of YouTube censorship, etc. I don't know about videos too. I think I might not bother uploading any more videos. Uh, we see, but because there's a good few recorded and stuff that probably should be put up. Well, we see, thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I talk to you hopefully soon. Good night.